Hi everyone, this is Yana Smakula for SimonsSTM.com. Welcome back for another Yippee for Yana video. In this episode, we are creating cards that express our love and affection to the people closest to us. This can be a card for your partner, for your family member, for your friend, anybody who you would like to say, I love you to, I appreciate you, and I love spending time with you. I have two stamp sets from Simon that I will be using to create the projects that I have for you today. And the first one is Love is in the Air. This is a wonderful stamp set with outline images that can be quickly colored to add a touch of color to your projects, and it includes some really fun sentiments. There's also a coordinating die available for this set, but we're not using any dies today. Or I should say we'll be using some dies, but not from these sets. Next, I have Groovy Wishes stamp set, also from Simon, and this one as well has a coordinating die, but we won't be using it. And I particularly love this set for the fun and quirky font used here. We will use these sentiments as secondary sentiments on our card, more like sentiments to create a background. So let's go ahead and get started. These are going to be mostly one layer projects with just one additional sentiment layer popped up. But for the most part, you can make these into flat one layer cards that are easy to pop in the mail and send off to a friend that maybe lives far away and you just want to send them, a little I love you or I'm thinking of you around Valentine's or Galentine's Day or any time of the year, really. Here I used a Misty stamping tool and I stamped one of the images using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. I will be doing some Copic coloring, so this is the ink of my choice for my today's stamping. I also stamped a sentiment, and here I have one that reads, "My favorite view is with you." I'm going to do coloring with Copic markers. You can recreate this look with other alcohol markers or maybe, other coloring mediums, up to you. I want to do something quick and easy, something that is approachable and doesn't take a lot of time. And what I want to do is I want to color, I don't want to say outside the lines, but not really inside the lines either. I'm not trying to fill the images in completely. I'm leaving some white gaps. I'm being very casual about my coloring. Think about this. Imagine you stamped your image using ink that will bleed if you touch it with your alcohol marker. So you are coloring and trying not to touch that black line. So basically you are adding color to your shape, but you are staying away from the black outline. I hope that makes sense. This is kind of the type of coloring that I was going for. It is very, I don't know what the word is. It's very fluid. It's very easy. It's very artistic. It kind of looks like watercolor, but of course it's not watercolor because we're using alcohol markers, but it's very easy to do. It is like zero stress coloring. I'm using just a handful of markers. I used YG03 and YG01 to color the grass green. Next, I have RV14, RV13, and RV00 to color the balloons pink. Super simple color combination happening here. I have green, pink. I'll use light blue for the sky, brown for the bench, and just a tiny bit of warm brown for the buildings behind my scene. I also use the same pinks to color the little heart on the bench. And then to color the bench, I'm using E37, E33, and E31 markers. Just adding my shadows and extending those further into the center of the bench using the lightest brown marker. I'm using the same browns to color the little weight that is holding the balloons in place. And then switching to B000 to color the sky around my scene. I'm laying my marker on the side here and creating the sky around it. There are no lines that tell you where the sky ends or where the scene ends. And this is what I particularly like about this image because you can kind of extend it or you can kind of make this scene as big or as little as you like. So I used my blue marker and I kind of indicated where my scene ends. I'm using W1, this is a warm gray, and a W3, slightly darker warm gray marker to color the buildings behind my scene. my scene is now finished. Next, to add a little bit of interest behind the scene or around this scene, I'm using the Love You sentiment stamp from the Groovy Wishes set, and I'm stamping this diagonally all over my background using flannel ink. This is the lightest gray I have in my stash, and the idea is basically to add some stamping, to add some texture, to add some interest around the scene without overpowering the scene. You can definitely keep your background as is without this added stamping, but this is something that I really like to do, use a light gray ink pad and add some stamping around my focal point. This really helps tie everything together and create a neat little scene. All that's left to do now is add a sentiment. I'm using fun sentiment strips from Kathy Zilski. These are her Reverse Love Easy strips, and I cut them out using the Easy Strips Rounded Rectangles die. In fact, there are several of these dies that will give you a different type of finish to your little sentiment label. There are regular rectangle dies, there are banner strip dies, there are rounded rectangle dies. These are the ones that I use today. And there are also slanted rectangle dies, all unique in their own way. For this card, I wanted to use the rounded rectangles to kind of go along with the rounded hearts on my stamped image. This is a one and done product. So you have a printed sheet with sentiments, and then you have a die that will cut all of these sentiments out. You just need to make sure to align the die carefully over the printed image so that you cut everything out nicely. I'm going to add the XOXO. I'm using a T-square ruler to make sure that this is added nice and straight. And then I'm also going to add I love you. So I have a larger sentiment that goes at the bottom of my scene in the center, and then the smaller sentiment, I love you, and this is going to go in the left-hand side corner. I love these black pre-printed sentiments because they add a ton of contrast to any card. To finish this card and to add an unexpected pop of color, I'm adhering this panel onto Simon Says DM Cotton Candy A2 side-folded card base. I also have one more card, and that one is adhered onto a mint card base. You can definitely use a white card base here if you want, but using a colored card base adds a nice touch of color to the back and to inside of the card. Here's a look at the second card I created using the image from this Love is in the Air stamp set, and I love the way this turned out. I also used a dot 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 technique to create the grass under the tree. I basically dotted the different colors of markers there, different shades of green and different shades of pink to create a little grass covered with flowers under the tree. So this is a look at the cards I have for you today, created with the Love is in the Air stamp set from Simon Says Stamp. All supplies I used for this project are listed and linked in the video description below. Thanks so much for joining me today. Love you guys, and I'll see you again next time.